In this video we're going to go through what you need to build a list. There's three things that you need to build a list, and they are an autoresponder, a quality free gift to give away, and a squeeze page. Now the first thing, an autoresponder, this is without a doubt the most important tool of your online business. This is absolutely vital to have, because without an autoresponder you obviously can't collect any leads for your business, you can't generate any prospects, and most importantly you can't generate any buyers, any customers into your business either. So having an autoresponder is definitely the most important thing that you can do. This is the most important tool to have. There's two different autoresponder accounts or services that I would recommend. The first one being Aweber. Aweber is who I've been using for about 3 years now. They're absolutely great. I've got no problems. I've never had any problems with Aweber. The support is really good. If I've ever got any questions, they get back to me really quick. So I've always recommended Aweber. They're a great service. The other service that I would recommend is GetResponse. Between GetResponse and Aweber, over the years I've always had great feedback. People, I've never heard anything bad about Aweber or GetResponse. So they're both professional services, obviously paid services, but if you take your online business seriously, which I hope you do, and that's the reason why you're watching these list building videos, then you need a professional autoresponder. So you've got a choice between Aweber and GetResponse. If you've already got an autoresponder, maybe you're already using Aweber or GetResponse, that's absolutely great. So all you need now is a quality free gift to give away to build your list, and a good high converting squeeze page, but we'll get to that in just a moment. So you need an autoresponder. I would suggest you either get Aweber or GetResponse if you don't already have an autoresponder, that is. If you want to take the free trial on Aweber, because Aweber offer a free trial, then there is a link below this video where you can access the free trial, and you can go from there. If you want to join GetResponse, then obviously head over to GetResponse. I don't have a link for those because I'm obviously not with them. And whatever you do, don't ever use a free autoresponder. I know some people do use them, but believe me, it's a big mistake. You should never ever use free autoresponders, because you won't ever own the leads. If you generate any customers and buyers into your accounts and you've got a free autoresponder, you don't own anything. At least with these professional services like Aweber and GetResponse, then everything that you generate in your email accounts, then you own, because you have a paid account and you own everything within those accounts, all your customers, all your buyers. So it's a good business move to obviously spend a little bit of extra money on a professional autoresponder service like Aweber. It's not a lot, but obviously it's an investment into your business each month, and believe me, it's the best investment you'll ever make. It's my most important tool. If you are thinking about getting one of these two autoresponders, which I suggest you do, it might be a little bit easier if you join Aweber, because a lot of the videos that I make, that I'm going to make for this course, I'm going to be showing you stats and conversions, and a lot of the videos are going to be video tutorials with an Aweber. But it is completely up to you. It just may make a bit more sense if you see me log into my Aweber account, and then you can log into yours at the same time, and things will make a lot more sense. However, it doesn't matter. If you decide to join GetResponse, that's absolutely fine. GetResponse are a great service. It just might be a little bit easier when it comes to these other tutorial videos that I make later on in the course. Okay, so next up is the quality free gift to give away. It's important that you give away something of tremendous value. A lot of people these days just give away the same old garbage, and that's a free report or like a free ebook. Now a few years ago, yes, a free ebook might have been able to build you a list, and it still might be able to build you a list, but the way that I try and do things online, and the way I try and build my business, is I try and go one stage further than everybody else, and try and give people more value than what the last person and what the next person is going to give. Now I give videos away for my free gift. We head over to my squeeze page. This is my squeeze page for my video course. This is extremecashprofits.com, where I currently give away some AdSense and Amazon videos showing you how to make money, how to make between $150 and $700 per month using all free traffic. And people love these videos. People are always sending me emails saying that they've really enjoyed the videos and they're getting a ton of value from them. So it's obviously great to get all that feedback. So sending videos to people, or having a video course of some description as your free gift, is, in my opinion, one of the best things you can possibly do, and it will do wonders for your conversion rates as well. So if you can create some kind of a mini video course, then do it, absolutely, because this will definitely help your conversion rates on your squeeze page. If you can't create a video course for your product, or perhaps it's not relevant, then that's not a problem, don't worry about it. You can still create some good reports with in like a PDF format. So don't worry if you can't really create a video course because it's not really suitable for your type of product that you're trying to give away, or the type of information that you're trying to give away. It's not a problem, so don't worry about it. All you have to do is, when you create your report, is just try and go one stage further. Maybe offer them 2 or 3 different reports, maybe offer them some mind maps, something a little bit different, so you're different to the next guy and the previous guy that they saw. So I always suggest doing this, and this is it's important that you always try and create more value for your opt-in subscribers. So whatever you do, just try and offer them the most amount of value as you possibly can, because this will do wonders for your relationship that you're trying to build between you and your traffic, or you and your subscribers. Obviously, the more value that you give them, then they're going to want to come back to you when they've got questions and when they want to learn more information on the subject, rather than go elsewhere. And this is obviously what you're trying to do. You're trying to make your email list really responsive. So this is what I would do with your free gift. Try and create a really good free gift, plenty of value, and try and go one stage further than everybody else. The next thing you need is a squeeze page. The squeeze page on this particular template is I use OptimizePress, which is a paid service. Now they give me membership pages, sales pages, launch pages, and squeeze pages. They basically give me all these different types of templates that I can use. Generally I only use squeeze pages, but I've got lots of other different templates that I can choose from. This is the one that I currently use. I've got a sidebar with like a video in the middle, and I've got bullet points at the bottom there. And this particular page converts at around 42 to 50%, so it works really well. I'm not going to go into detail about all the conversion rates and why it converts. We're going to leave that for another video. But all I will say is whatever squeeze page you decide to use, make sure that you split test it, and you obviously test different variations, different headlines. But again, we will get into that in another video, so I'll show you exactly how to do that. If you want to get OptimizePress and you want to test it out, then there will be a link below this video where you can check out OptimizePress. But obviously it is, I think it's $97, or it's around about that sort of price. So it's not cheap, but obviously I'm not a very techie person, so OptimizePress for me saves me hundreds of hours, because otherwise I'd be using HTML, squeeze pages and all that nonsense, and I'm absolutely useless when it comes to building HTML sites and squeeze pages and all that techie stuff. So for me, this saved me thousands of hours, and a lot of headaches as well. But there will be some links below this video where you can get free squeeze pages for WordPress. There will be a few different plugins that you can download for free. So if you obviously don't want to get Optimized Press, which is completely fine because it's a paid service, then there's going to be some free squeeze page templates below that you can use too. That is pretty much it for this video. So we've covered autoresponders, we've covered the best kind of free gift to give away, which is, as I said, videos, and we know that we need a squeeze page, don't we, to build a list. And lastly, we need a free gift and a squeeze page. So that's it for the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. In this video, we're going to discuss the importance of you having a good sales funnel in place. As you can see in front of you, there's a mind map that I've put together so you can see how a basic sales funnel works. Now what you have to bear in mind is that a sales funnel is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of effort, because the whole point of using a sales funnel is so that your business can work on 99% autopilot while you can be doing other tasks such as tweaking and testing your campaigns and driving more traffic to your squeeze page to obviously build your business even bigger. So this is the importance of having a good sales funnel in place. Now the mind map in front of you is just a basic sales funnel that you can use to build your business. I have put together some more advanced sales funnels, but we're going to start with this mind map and then we're going to go from there. Now there's a few things that there's a few tips that I want to give you when it comes to building your sales funnel, and these tips are absolutely vital. Now firstly, as I did just briefly mention, your sales funnel must work on 99% autopilot. Now the reason why it must work on 99% autopilot is because you don't want to have to log into your accounts and to constantly manually do tasks all day long to build your business. The whole point of using a sales funnel is so that you can build your business as fast as you possibly can and with the most efficient means possible, and by that you use an autoresponder and a squeeze page, so everything is taken care of. Your autoresponder follows up with your prospects and it automatically segments people into buyers lists. So you have to remember that when you're driving traffic to your squeeze page, as you can see at the top here, when you're driving traffic to build your business, you're going to be driving traffic from lots of different areas, which we will discuss in different videos. You're going to be sending traffic from areas around the internet to your squeeze page, and the more traffic that you build, the more people will obviously come through to your squeeze page into your funnel. So as you start to generate a lot of traffic, obviously having a sales funnel will be even more important then. It's important at the start, absolutely, but as you generate more traffic, you'll see that having a sales funnel in place is even more vital, and you wouldn't be able to handle the amount of numbers and the amount of subscribers if you didn't have a good sales funnel in place. Now let's go through a few more tips. So the first one, as I said, was you must your system, your sales funnel must work on 99% autopilot. Okay, this is vital that you understand this. There's going to be a few tweaks that you'll have to make. You'll have to log in occasionally and make some tweaks to your campaigns and add some follow-up emails, obviously change products, add lists, but the core of your sales funnel must be on 99% autopilot. The next thing we're going to discuss is you must segment your buyers from your prospects. So as you can see here, people opt into your list, they come through to Aweber, they're now on your prospects list. You give them the free gift, the free email course, or the free video course, free ebooks, whatever they've signed up to get. Then you continue to provide value, and then you follow up with them in your emails. And if that person then buys, as you can see at the bottom here, I've put buy your product for $27. It could be $7, it could be $5, it could be $97. Whatever price point that you place on your product, as soon as that person buys, you absolutely must segment your list. You must then send that person to a download page where they will automatically get placed in your buyers list. Now the way this works is when that person buys a product, you would have created a separate download page with an opt-in form. So what you do after that person has bought your product and they've paid you through PayPal or whatever other means, they pay for the product, and then you send them to a download page with an opt-in form on. And once that person opts into that new list, into the new form, then that person will automatically be subscribed to your buyers list, and at the same time automatically unsubscribed from your prospects list. Now the way this is going to work on complete autopilot is by using a feature called automation. This automation feature, or at least this is what is called in Aweber, is called automation, and you can set it up so that as soon as somebody subscribes to one list, they will automatically be unsubscribed to a different list. So in this case, you obviously want people to unsubscribe from your prospects list as soon as they make a purchase, which obviously makes sense. You don't want to send people that have bought your product the same stuff, the same emails. So this is why it's vital that you must segment your lists between prospects and the people that buy, i.e. your customers. The next thing we're going to discuss is you must have some follow-up emails in place when you send people into your funnel. Now by that I mean you must have a few emails set up so you can follow up with your prospects and your customers. Don't just think that this means your prospects, this means your buyers as well. So when somebody enters your list and they come through, you want to have at least 2 or 3 emails set up so they're going to get some information. Okay, this is very important. At the same time, don't think that you need to have lots and lots of emails set up, like over 2 months worth of emails, because there's no need for you to have that many emails set up initially, because sales funnels get developed over time. So from the start, then all you need from the start of as soon as you have built the core of your sales funnel, as you can see in front of you, your squeeze page and your prospects list, and you've created your product and you've got a buyers list. As long as you've got a few different emails, 3 or 4 will be absolutely fine to start with, then that's fine, that's all you need. You can always add extra emails over time, and then the same goes for your buyers list. When people buy your product and they go to your buyers list, you'll have a few follow-up emails in place, and again you can always add follow-up emails to both lists in time. So don't worry about it at the start if you haven't got many emails in place. As I've mentioned previously, in the videos that I give away for free on one of my other lists, I've currently got about 30 days worth of emails, but I didn't build that straight away. That took me a few months to obviously develop my sales funnel, so I had all that content, because it obviously takes time to provide all this content within your follow-ups, because they are, I mean, for me they're like big articles full of plenty of juicy content, so it does take time. So don't worry about it too much if you've only got 3 or 4 emails. If you've got the time to gradually increase your follow-up emails, maybe like 1 every few days, that's great, but initially don't worry about it too much. 3 or 4 will be fine to start with, and the same for your buyers list. So this is your basic model of your sales funnel. This is a very, very basic model. However, you could build your business very, very well by using this one sales funnel model alone, because you're sending people to your squeeze page, they go into your prospects list, and you continue to add value over time, and then as soon as that person buys a product, you then segment your list and send them to your buyers list, so they are then no longer on your prospects list, they're actually a customer of yours on your buyers list. So in this video we've discussed that the importance of having a good sales funnel in place, and you now know that it must work on 99% autopilot. It does take some time to set up initially, that's absolutely fine, that's normal, but once the core of your sales funnel is in place, it should work on 99% autopilot, with the exception of you having to go in occasionally and making a few tweaks. Next, you must segment your lists when someone buys. We've discussed that, and that's very, very important. Don't ever forget that. And you must have some follow-ups in place when you initially build your system, when you build your sales funnel. So you don't need too many emails, but 2 or 3 on each list, on your buyers list and on your prospects list, will be absolutely fine. And then you can add your follow-up emails to your sales funnel as time goes on. And don't try and build everything at once. So when you initially build your sales funnel, you can always add plenty more content over time, so don't worry about having a massive sales funnel in place from the start where you follow up over like 2 or 3 months. There's no need. Initially keep it small, and then you can develop your sales funnel as time goes on. That's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. In this video we're going to discuss using one-time offers in your sales funnel. As you can see, the screen in front of you, we've included a one-time offer in this particular sales funnel, and it works the same as a standard sales funnel, except that you offer people a low price product after they've opted in. Now there are certain times when you should use one-time offers, and there will be other times when it's purely optional. I'm going to take you through a few tips to tell you the sort of times when you should always use one-time offers and other times when it will be purely your choice. Now the first tip is you must always use one-time offers when you use solo ads. Solo ads are one of my secret traffic resources that I've been using for a while, and they're very, very effective at building your list. But when you use solo ads, you want to try and recoup your investment, because obviously it is paid advertisement, but it is fairly cheap as long as you get some good ads. So with solo ads, you always want to be using one-time offers, because using one-time offers, you will be able to recoup your investment for the ad very quickly, as long as you've got a good one-time offer and you've got a good sales process set up. The next tip is on your blog. When you build your list from your blog, which I hope you do, because it's one of the things that I always recommend, is that on your personal blog you have an opt-in form either below your posts or in your sidebar. When you build your email list from your blog, to include a one-time offer when people opt in from there is purely optional. Okay, this is something that only you and you can decide. Everybody has different products, everybody provides different information, so this is something that you'll have to decide yourself based on your choices and your preferences. So if you'd rather not sell a low price product from your blog, because obviously as soon as somebody opts in, they're going to see a one-time offer, a low price product from maybe around $5 to $11. So on your personal blog, if you would rather not offer anybody anything to buy upon them opting in, that's absolutely fine. That's purely your choice. You can change, you can only you can go into your Aweber or go into your Autoresponder account and change some settings and advertise your opt-in form and set it up so that it doesn't include a one-time offer. That's very easy to do, and that's absolutely fine. But as I said, when using solo ads, it's very important that you use one-time offers, because it's a very important and a very profitable way of recouping your solo ad investment. The third tip we're going to cover is when you use solo ads, they should be very cheap. They should be low price products. You shouldn't be trying to hit people with $27 products upon them opting in, because remember, it's cold traffic. They don't know you, there's no relationship there, so they're going to decide to buy your product purely on the price point and how much value that you can give them based on the first time they see your sales page after they've opted in. Okay, so just remember that. So your one-time offer product should be low price, and I'm talking around $5 to $11. One of my one-time offers that I currently use converts really well, and I sell it for $5 and it converts really well, but I do give away plenty of value in that product. So I would highly recommend that you stick to around $5 to $11 and don't go above that, because if you do, then your conversions will get very low and you may not recoup your investment for your ad. Of course, during the one-time offer stage, this isn't the only opportunity that you're going to have to make money from new subscribers. Of course, you know, they're going to go into your list and you could make a lot more money down the line. However, it's always good to have the mindset of trying to make your initial investment back very early, because then if you've made your initial investment back from your solo ads, from your one-time offers, then everything else that you get from all those new subscribers will be pure profit. And obviously this is a winning campaign, and this is what we're after, and this is what we're trying to achieve. So let's just go through this quick sales funnel. So somebody opts into your page, they see your one-time offer, and now they've obviously got two choices. They can either buy it or not buy it. If they do, then they go through into your buyers list on the left here, and then you send them their product in the follow-up. They obviously go to the download page, thank you page, they go onto your buyers list, and then after they're on your list, you again, which I always say, is you continue to add value through your follow-up emails. So you've got your email set up here. If they don't decide to buy, that's absolutely fine. It's no problem, because you wouldn't have sold anything anyway, so you haven't lost anything. They come to your prospects list, and then when they join your list, you provide plenty of value, and then over the course of your follow-up email series, if they then decide to buy through one of your emails, then you of course segment your list, as we've mentioned earlier. You segment your list and you send that person to your buyers list using the automation feature, so everything gets done automatically. As I said, you want your sales funnel to work 99% on autopilot. So this is the sales funnel and sales process of using one-time offers in your business, and this can be a very profitable way of making some extra money when using solo ads. So this is something that I would highly recommend that you use when you use solo ads, but again, on your personal blog and in other areas it is purely optional based on your personal preferences and choices. That's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. In this video we're going to discuss the sales funnel that you use when you are selling two different products. As you can see, this mind map is similar to the basic sales funnel when you only have one product, but if you have two products then it makes things a little bit more complex. So I'm going to take you through exactly how this will work and two very important tips that I'm going to share with you when using this particular type of sales funnel. Now, the first tip is when you sell your first product, the price point should be between $7 and $15. Now this is very important. very important. The reason why you should make your first product very cheap is because at this stage in the sales process and your sales funnel, all you're trying to do is find out if that prospect has the ability to pay. You're trying to find out if they have the ability to pay. This is very important. So that's why that your first product that you offer them should be very cheap. It's no good you offering them a product of $47 or $97 at this stage in the sales funnel, because your conversions will be very low and you don't even know if that particular person has got the ability to pay. So it's very important. So once you sell your low price product to a prospect, he obviously then becomes a customer. So then he's transferred over to your buyers list number 1, and then the same process then starts from the start of your buyers list. You continue, you obviously send them the product via email and via a download page, and then you continue to provide value over all of your follow-up emails, and then at some stage you may then offer them another product, and if you do, you obviously then have to think about the price point in which your product's going to be. Now the first one, say for example the first product that you sold, a good start would be between $7 to $15. That would be a good start for your first product. So say if you sold your first product for $10 to one of your customers, or to a prospect which then becomes a customer, so he then gets transferred onto your buyers list, and you sold a product for $10. Your next product that you sell wants to be in the range of $17 to $27. It all basically depends on how much you charge for the first product. So if you only charge $7 for the first product, then I would recommend that for your second product you charge between $17 and $27. If you charge maybe between $10 and $15 for your first product, then your second product wants to be between, I would say, around $25 or $22 to about $37. So again, this is something that only you can decide. It depends how much value that you provide in your courses, in your products. So it really depends on it's all up to you on basically how much that you set your prices at. So a good start though, I would recommend, is around $7 to $11 or $7 to $15, but a good price point which I often start at is $7, because at $7 you find out if your prospect has the ability to pay, which is very important. So after they've purchased your low price product, as I said earlier, they then get transferred to your buyers list, and then they go through your emails, and then if they buy your second product, which is maybe at $27, they then get transferred to buyers list number 2. So all of your buyers list, all of your customers in your buyers list number 2, you know, have purchased your first product and your second product. So your buyers list number 2 are going to be your most valuable customers, and this can of course continue. You can have a buyers list number 3, 4, 5 and 6, so you can continue to offer them different products in different price ranges. So of course you don't want to offer somebody a $300 course as soon as they enter your list. You want to obviously work up in different increment levels. So your buyers list number 3, you could offer them a $77 course, but obviously the more you charge for your courses, obviously the more value that you have to provide. Not that you have to provide, but you know, you should want to provide more value obviously if you charge more for your products. So that's the end of this video. This is the sales funnel that you should use when you have 2 products to sell. Just a quick recap, as we've said: first product, don't go over the $15 mark, and a good price point is around $7, but $7 to $15 is good. And then when they go onto your buyers list, number one, you can then offer them another product, obviously going a little bit higher. So if you give them a $10 course, if they buy a $10 course, you could then offer them a $22 course in your next product. In your next, when they go onto your buyers list, you can then offer them a more expensive product around $22. But as I said, it all depends on how much you charge for your first product, and that then depends on how much you charge for your next product and the next one after that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. In this video, we're going to discuss the advanced sales funnel with a one-time offer and 2 products. As you can see, the mind map in front of you seems a lot more complex than any of the other mind maps that I've shown you so far. This particular sales funnel has a one-time offer, has 2 products that you sell, and it also has an upsell. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how this entire sales funnel and sales process works. It's really simple, so don't look at this and think it looks really complex and you'll never be able to use it in your own business, because believe me, you will. It's very simple to implement. So firstly, I'll walk you through the entire process, and then I've got 2 tips that I want to give you that are vital when using this particular sales funnel. So as you can see at the top here, we've got our squeeze page as normal. So people come into your squeeze page and you present them with the one-time offer, which, as I've told you before, you want to make it between $5 and $11 for maximum conversions. Obviously anything more than 11, then your conversions are going to start getting really low. And then you give them the opportunity to buy your one-time offer. If they do buy, that's fantastic. They go through and they go through to your thank you page, which is now an upsell. So what you do, when they buy the product, when they pay for the product through PayPal, you then redirect them from PayPal to, which would usually be the download page where they download this particular product that they've just purchased. But you don't. In this particular sales funnel, it's a lot more effective and a lot more profitable. What you do is send them to another offer, which is a $17 upsell. So the thank you page is now another offer page, and this is how you can make your campaigns, especially when you use solo ads, a lot more profitable. This is a fantastic way to increase your profits, and this really does work. So your thank you page is now your $17, or I mean, it could be a $10, it could be a $27. Remember what I said, all depends on how much you charge at the start. But because we're charging like $5 in our one-time offer, $17 seems like a good amount to charge for our upsell. So then you give them the opportunity to buy your upsell product, which is obviously a related product to the first one. If they buy that, that's fantastic. They then go through and you then put them on your buyers list number 2, because they've just purchased both products and they are a very valuable customer. If they don't buy the $17 upsell, which some won't, then you just put them on buyers list number 1, because they've obviously still purchased your product, which was your one-time offer. So then you put them on your buyers list number 1. Of course, if they don't even buy your one-time offer, then you put them on your prospects list, which is exactly what you would do anyway, and you just follow up with them until they decide to make a purchase. And at some stage, as long as you provide plenty of value and you build a good relationship and you build plenty of trust and credibility, then, and you offer them some good low price products with plenty of value, then some people are going to purchase. And when they do, they obviously go to your buyers list. And as you can see on the left here, at the far left, you can even give them a second upsell on the thank you page from your $17 product. But again, this is getting into really advanced stuff, but I will touch this at the end of the video. But I'm going to take you through a couple of tips right now which you must remember to implement when using this particular sales funnel. And the first tip is, on your one-time offer page, you mustn't offer them the same product within your emails at the same price. Okay, so say if you offer them a $5 product on your one-time offer page, and in your follow-up sequence emails you're trying to sell this same product, which is completely fine. If you are trying to sell them the same product which you showed them at the one-time offer stage, you must make it more expensive, because otherwise you're going to lose all your credibility. So on the one-time offer page, say if you offer them your course for $5, within your emails you must make it more than $5. You must make it $7, $10 or $11. Obviously not too much more, because it's going to start to cause a lot of problems, but make it more expensive than what it would have been on the one-time offer stage. So if that was $5, then make it $7 or $10. That'll be fine. Now the next thing you have to bear in mind when using this particular sales funnel is, when you use upsells and the visitor decides not to buy anything, you must provide them with a link where they can download the previous product that they just bought, because otherwise they're going to get really upset. You're going to get a lot of emails and your system isn't going to work very smoothly, because remember what I said quite a few videos ago, and I always say this: you want your sales funnel to work on 99% autopilot. You don't want to have to keep coming in and sending people products, because this defeats the whole object of having an online business and using a sales funnel. Okay, you want to make it as efficient as possible. Obviously you're going to have to make some tweaks and come in and change some things now and again. That's fine, but you obviously don't want to come in and have to send people products all the time. You want your system to do that for you. So when you send people to the $17 upsell page, so remember, someone's bought your one-time offer, and when they're about to download it, PayPal sends them to a different offer page rather than the download page. And on this offer page you give them the opportunity to buy another product for $17. If they don't, then at the bottom of that page you need to include a link to say, no thanks, I'm not interested, please take me to my product which they've just purchased, which would be the one-time offer. Okay, so you need to definitely include that link at the bottom of the page when you include this $17 upsell page, offer page. So I hope that makes sense. Obviously you can always go over this video as many times as you wish until it all makes complete sense, but believe me, this particular sales funnel isn't that complex. It may look quite complex to start with, but after you've included a few different products within your sales funnel and you've got a lot more follow-up emails in place, then you'll be surprised at how fast and how big that your own particular sales funnel will grow. So those are the two tips that are vital that you must use when using this particular type of sales funnel. You mustn't include the course at the same price within your first lot of emails as the one-time offer. It must be more expensive. And secondly, remember to always include a no thanks link on any upsell page. Basically, I mean, I use this one for example because we only use one in this particular example of this process. And lastly, before we end the video, I want to quickly discuss this option here. As I said, you have another option to include another upsell on the thank you page, and by all means you can implement this technique. It works really well, because remember what I said to you is your one-time offer page here is to get people to find out if they have the ability to pay, and not only that, is to recoup your investment. And once they get to the $17 offer page. If they buy that, you obviously know they're a very hot buyer, and they're going to be in your buyers list number 2. But before you put them in your buyers list number 2, you have the option, obviously they're going to go to PayPal again and buy this product. You then have the option of sending them to another offer page for say $47. Now again, this is purely optional. 1 upsell is usually fine, but 2 upsells, if you'd like to implement any more upsells in your sales funnel, again, this is for you to decide only, and this is purely optional, and this is something that you have to decide yourself. But you could include another upsell, but remember what I said, always include a no thanks link at the bottom of the page so they can download their previous products, so you don't upset anybody or you don't start getting emails again. You want your system to work 99% on autopilot. So this is another option for you to consider when you build your sales funnels out. So I hope this video has made sense on what your end process should look like, your end sales funnel. This is pretty much how your sales funnel should look. You should have a one-time offer. I mean, definitely when you use solo ads, you should have a one-time offer, obviously a prospects list, a buyers list, a buyers list number 2, and have some upsells in there as well, because having upsells definitely increase your profits, especially when you use solo ads. But in general, you can use upsell pages as well. They work really well. But again, it's purely your choice. Once you get to a stage where your sales funnel begins to really grow and get a lot bigger, you can obviously then make your own decisions as to how many upsells and downsells and where you want all your visitors and traffic to go when they go through your funnel. So your sales funnel pretty much gets developed over time. It's not something that I can directly tell you the best type of sales funnel for your own business. It's something that you have to develop yourself, but there are basic sales funnels that you can use to start with, which you must use, otherwise your business won't grow at all. And so far in the videos that I've shown you, these are all sales funnels that you can use in your own business to start growing your business and to start building your email list effectively. That's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create high converting squeeze pages. The first thing we're going to discuss is the headline of your squeeze page. The headline of your squeeze page is the most important part of your entire squeeze page, because this is the first thing that people see when they come to your page. So you've got to make sure that you've got a good headline with a good call to action, and it makes people want to read more, and it makes people want to stay on your page for longer to find out more. The first tip is going to be use power words in your headline. Power words, I mean words like reveal, free, basically words that really pull people in, and it creates attention. I've also used the word cash sucking, because cash sucking is a lot better than using the word making. I mean, I could have put how to make money with AdSense and Amazon affiliate sites, but that doesn't sound very good, does it? So I chose the word cash suckings because it basically improves conversions and it holds people to the page more, and this is exactly what you're trying to accomplish with a squeeze page. So I use a lot of these different power words in my headline. Now what I've done is I've included a big list of power words below this video, so you can copy and paste them into a notepad of your own, and you can use all those power words when you want to make your own headlines for your own squeeze pages, and they're going to help you a lot. So there'll be a big list below this video, so grab them when the video's over. So the first tip is to use power words in your headlines. This is imperative that you do this, because without power words your headline won't look very exciting, and it's not going to pull people in, and people aren't going to want to stay. It's just a fact. Okay, headlines need to pull people in, otherwise your conversions are going to plummet, and if you haven't got good conversions, then this entire list building system that I'm going to teach you isn't going to work if your conversions are really low. I mean, it will actually work, but you're going to need a lot more traffic to get subscribers, and obviously that's, you know, the key is to try and get as many subscribers with the smallest amount of traffic. So so make sure you include power words in your headline. The next thing we're going to discuss, the next tip, is include videos in your squeeze pages, because they generally increase conversions. Like I say, generally, sometimes there will be a few exceptions when you may include a video and it might actually lower your conversion. However, most of the time videos will increase your conversions, whether it be a screenshot, kind of a screen capture like what I do in this video, or you could actually show yourself on video. So any type of video generally increases your conversions, because people love to watch videos. But that's not to say that if you always use a video you're always going to get a better conversion rate than if you just use text. But this is where your split testing comes in. Obviously you need to split test a capture page, sorry, or a squeeze page that you create with a text headline, and a completely a squeeze page which is made up of mostly text, and split test that against a squeeze page which has a video on it, and then you can then test to see which squeeze page converts the best. Tip number 3, you want to try and use numbers in the headline. As you can see, I've used $150 to $700 per month. Numbers always hold people's attention more, they create more attention. So again, numbers in the headline are a big one. I always try and use numbers in my headlines. They work really well. Next thing is the bullet points. Bullet points are really important. Even though they're below the fold, people do still scroll down. Now the key to bullet points is they must pull people in. Okay, I haven't just wrote a few sentences here and left it at that. I've carefully worded these bullet points so it makes people want to opt in to watch my videos. So for instance, the first bullet point, 7 things every site you build must have. Without just one of these you are doomed for failure from the start. This is, I mean, all these bullet points are completely true. If you watch my course, then these are completely accurate, because I do show you like 7 different things that you must have, and these are all completely true. So obviously don't tell any lies and stuff on your squeeze page. Make sure everything's accurate and the truth, but just make it sound more exciting than rather than just having a boring one line of text which doesn't sound very good at all. I could have put on here 7 things to have on your site to make more money. You know, I could have put that, but that doesn't sound very interesting, does it? So instead I've put 7 things every site you build must have. I've capitalized that. Without just one of these you are doomed for failure from the start. So it's making people think, well, these 7 things I must have on my site, have I got them on mine? And it starts to make people think, you know, have they got these 7 things on their site? What if they are just doing one of these things that I've mentioned? They could, that's probably why they're not making any money. And it starts to make people think. Again, the next one, let's go down to this one, 3 must know tips how I literally force Google to give me high rankings. There's 3 things that I do on my sites which basically help me to really increase my rankings. I could have put on there three things to help you get ranked faster, something like that, but again it doesn't sound very good. 3 must know tips how I literally force Google to give me high rankings. Again, these are all completely relevant and completely accurate, but you just word them different to make your squeeze page convert better. So I think I think you get the idea of that. The next tip is your opt-in box above the fold. This opt-in box here, generally they convert better if they're above the fold, because you don't want people to have to scroll down to opt in. There are some squeeze pages I know that they have like a headline, then a picture, and then you can scroll down. A few like old school squeeze pages that I used to use, they can work okay in certain markets and different niches, but generally I've found if your opt-in box is above the fold, it converts a lot better than if it was below the fold. And when I say below the fold, I mean down here somewhere. So because people are lazy, people will come to your page and they want to see what's going on, they want to read your headline, they want to see what you're offering them, what's in it for them, and they want to opt in, sometimes without even scrolling down. And some people are lazy, that's just the way people are. So having the opt-in form up here on the right hand side above the fold will definitely increase your conversions. The next tip, only make the video short. When you make a video for your squeeze page, if you do include a video, this is, don't make it very long. As you can see, look, mine's 2 minutes 6 seconds. Don't make the video very long. You don't want a 15-minute video on your squeeze page, okay? People don't want to come to your squeeze page and be sat there for 10 or 15 minutes watching a video, watching you harp on about a lot of stuff, okay? Make it short, make it snappy, to the point, show people what you can do for them and how you can help them. In this video of 2 minutes, I've basically shown people some of my income screenshots of my AdSense earnings for my affiliate sites. Just basically said this is how much you can potentially earn, and you know, I'm no big guru. I've just basically used my system, and I've made quite a few different sites, and these are the type of results that the average person can get, and that's all I've done, and again, that's helped my conversions. The next tip is include the word free a lot in your squeeze page. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but I've mentioned it there, I've mentioned it there, and underneath there, so that's 3 times. Again there, it's 4 times. Again there, it's 5 times. So as you can see, the word free is really important on your squeeze page, because you are giving information away for free, and you want to try and clarify that by having the word free in your page a lot. Obviously don't make it unnatural, don't literally put the word, you know, free all along here. There's no need. Just fit it into your squeeze page naturally, but try to obviously include it at least 3 to 4 times at least. So this will definitely improve your conversions, because obviously people like anything that's free. The next thing is professional looking pages will improve your conversions generally. Again, I say generally because there's going to be a few exceptions. You may have all these fancy pages, and then you might do a split test, use a basic page, and the basic page might outperform the really good flashy page that you've got. In some cases, yes, that does happen, but generally, most of the time, the types of pages that convert better are ones like this, as you see in front of you. This is from Optimized Press, and it's got a good call to action on the side here. It's got a professionally looking design template, so everything's clean, and it's even got a Facebook icon there so people can share this page. So generally, if you've got a professional looking page, then it will convert a lot better than a general HTML ugly looking kind of a page. But that's not to say that you shouldn't ever only test any of these other pages, because you should, because you never know, you may find a template that's quite boring and quite dull, and it might actually work better for you, for your particular product, or for your particular gift that you're giving away for free. So the most important thing is to remember that you obviously must split test, which we will get to that in a different video, but to try and use generally templates that look quite good, that look professional and look trustworthy. They're pretty much all the tips for the squeeze page. This is how I can convert 42 to 50% of my of the traffic that comes to this page because of everything that I've just given you. So all of those tips that I've just given you, I've included in this squeeze page. So I'm going to quickly run through these very quickly, and then that will be the end of the video. So tip 1 is use power words in your headline. Okay, so make sure you've got plenty of power words. There'll be a list below this video of power words, so you can use them for your squeeze pages too. Tip 2, in your videos, videos generally increase conversions. So whenever you create your squeeze pages, if you can, try and create a video of some description. Sometimes you can't, or sometimes you won't want to use a video. That's absolutely fine, but if you can, try and use a video and at least split test it to see what difference it will make, because videos do generally increase conversions. Tip 3, use numbers in your headline. As you can see, I've used the numbers here to show the type of results that you can get for each affiliate site that you build. So numbers is a massive one. Okay, always include numbers in your headline if you can, that is, if it's relevant. The next tip is bullet points must pull people in. So make sure that your bullet points pull people in, and your bullet points sound interesting rather than just one boring sentence. Okay, so that's a great way to improve your conversions as well. Only make your video short. If you do make a video, try and make it less than a few minutes long. As I said, you don't want to bore people by having a video that's like 10 or 15 minutes long. There's no need. A squeeze page should be short and snappy, just to get people to opt in, and that's all you need people to do. You don't want people to be sat there watching a video of you harping on for ages. The next tip is your opt-in box should be above the fold for the best conversions. Again, on the side here, as you can see, people don't have to scroll down to get my video course. They basically opt in as soon as they come to the page. Next tip is include the word free in the page as much as you can. Okay, as long as it sounds natural, that is. So include the word free 3 or 4 times, if not more, in your page, and that will definitely help to improve your conversions also. The last one, professional looking pages generally convert better than ugly looking templates. This is true in most cases, but as I said, split test the pages that you use so you can find out which pages work for you for your particular offer, because remember, not everyone's offer is going to be the same. This page might convert really well for me, but it might not convert well for you. So this is where you need to split test your different pages, your different squeeze pages that you use, and different headlines, but we will get into that, as I've said. So that's the end of this video about how to create high converting squeeze pages. I hope you've enjoyed it, and remember to use all the power words at the bottom of the page, and also you can go over this video if you've missed anything.